like. Reloading! Mag's empty! Found something!
Dropping a pin. Northeast, 300 meters.
Reloading! Team reload required! Requesting air support. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Found something.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Requesting fortifications.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Last reload.
Allied destroyer. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Rare sample acquired. Engaging terminal. Hell bomb
Warning, you are
armed.
in range
Clear
of
the
enemy
area.
artillery.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting top pack.
Throwing supply beacon. Throwing grenade. at the terminal! Changing ice! I got the terminal! Supplies. Supplies, south. Calling in orbital strike. Mag's empty. Found something. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry! Calling in reinforcements! Get some! Get some!
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down fortifications.
Sample collected. Reloading. Orbital inbound. Found something! New mag! Mag's empty! Say hello to democracy! Fire in the hole! No! Save me! Requesting sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Engaging terminal. I got the terminal. I'm on it.
Throwing supply beacon.
I'll handle the terminal.
Advanced weaponry. Got equipment. Activating jump pad. Marking location. Southwest.
Dropping item. I'll handle the terminal. Marking location. I'm on the terminal.
Freedom marches onward. Thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction.
Tagging location. West. Dropping a pin. Northwest. Close.
Orbital inbound.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron. Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Sending in an eagle.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Calling in extraction. Calling down a support weapon.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Following supply. Requesting advanced weaponry.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Requesting orbital strike. Max empty.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Calling down fortifications. Reinforcing.
Joining the fray. Calling down a sentry.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Get some.
ETA
Get
T-minus 10
some.
seconds. Clear landing zone.
Sup, man? Sup, G?
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
For prosperity. Requesting orbital strike. Injury.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Shots around there, yeah.
You have maintained our way of life.
Sup, bruh? Nah? Nah? You gone already?
Every Helldiver lost is an unspeakable tragedy. But this mission had fewer unspeakable tragedies than average. Stay vigilant, Helldiver. Complacency plays right into the hands of dissidents.
Just remember, aliens could kill us all at any moment.
Yep.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellpod launch initiated.
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies of this world once more.
Requesting air support. Requesting advanced weaponry.
All right.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Get some! Get some! Found something.
Oh.
Reloading. Marking location, north.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Found something!
It helps that Jamal and Rain play this game, so like I played with them. We play like that's
Democracy! Found something! Rare sample acquired.
Fuck was I gonna say?
Calling in an orbital strike.
I just gotta, I don't know. I just gotta get into it again. Like I already use my monitor sometimes to play my fucking computer games, but yeah, without the curved monitor, it doesn't feel the same. It's like the refresh rate is the lower on the TV. It doesn't do as high resolution. Like
Orbital inbound.
it doesn't feel the same, you know.
Calling down a support weapon.
Heavy, west, close. Max empty! Throwing grenade! Max empty! One life for Super Earth!
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
New man! Orbital inbound!
Fuck. Just gotta get some glasses, man. Let's get some glasses, bro.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Yeah, but you're playing a game from 23 years ago, so it's a little bit different when you're trying to play, you know, Cyberpunk at fucking 8K or 4K with like 120 refresh and photorealistic mods. Like a little bit different than playing a 24-year-old game. Like, yeah, it looks nice and sharp, but like you don't really have to. You don't need a. I got this beast of a computer, man. I got rid of my Alienware and I bought a good computer with my cows, and yeah, fucking playing 11 on that is just kind of. I'm gonna drive Grandma around in Swan River Sunday night cruise in my Demon Hellcat.
North, 200 meters. You will never destroy our way of life!
But yeah. Just gotta get into it again, man. That's all. Figure out what I want to, you know.
Calling down a support.
5 minutes left. Liberty, speed your step, Helldiver.
Reporting to the front. Requesting sentry. New
Where the
man.
fuck am I?
Calling in orbital Orbital strike!
Yeah, so I just gotta get into it. And right now, like, just hell diving all the time, it's fine for me right now.
Calling in orbital strike!
Probably do black mage. 'Cause I like black mage, you know.
Democracy
Start out as a black mage.
Layer extraction be swift.
Oh fuck! No, you fucking. Yep.
Calling in extraction! Dropships!
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Calling down fortifications.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting sentry!
Deploying sentry.
It's me, man. I'm gonna change my name again, though.
Tagging map, north, 300 meters.
That's who I am, man.
ETA T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Get some!
Sorry, bye. I tried to get native. You know, you can change your PSN name once every year for free. So I tried to get native Jesus. That's taken. So I went native this, native that, taken. I don't like numbers in my name, so. And like it was so getting tiring of fucking like in this game where you gotta communicate. Like no one could say Azarian. Like it's some foreign language. So I just changed my name.
Requesting orbital.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Rare sample acquired.
Just jump on your PS5 and fucking join my PlayStation party and talk to me, fuck.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Or I'm totally fine with you just sitting on my stream talking because it's better for my analytics.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
This game is, I love it, man. Love it. Military game where it's all skill based. Like I built this thing that I call a paladin. So there's this heavy armor that you can wear. It gives you two extra stems, and each of your stems last 2 seconds longer, so basically double. And yeah, so you get 6. You wear heavy armor, so you're heavily armored. You slap on a shield like a bubble shield, and then like any other weapon you want, like any other heavy weapon you want. Like on the Terminids or the bugs, I use a flamethrower. I was gonna change my name to Destin Valiant, but then I was like, fucking everyone's gonna be like, hey Destin, are you from Destin?
Good work collecting so many samples.
So here's the galaxy. Terminids are on this side. Automatons are on this side. The Illuminate, they're probably going to come from here. And, yeah. He actually did it, so now I got to put my mic.
The efforts of Helldivers across the galaxy keeps the enemy from Liberty's doorstep.
Nothing. I said you actually joined. So like I've been bugging Stan to get on his fucking PlayStation and talk, just for some commentary. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that works. Well, still on his phone, PlayStation app. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a fucking great game. Great game for me. Like. I like how like damage is totally neutral. Damage is damage. So if they do damage, you do damage, whatever, right? You gotta control your AoEs and shit. You can't just run into a fucking bar and fireball the bar and expect nobody to be fine. Yeah. Then there's like an overall narrative about the war that's happening as you play, depending on if we win and lose major objectives. Yeah. And it's like so what was I gonna say? Yeah. Fucking yeah, man. And like I'm playing on the lower difficulty right now, but it fucking gets a little bit, it gets a lot more intense on like, because it's 6 right now and 9's the hardest. But like I like how, I don't know, there was some point that it switched because that, like, I was just playing it and like every day, what's up, Caesar? Every day I was playing it, I was just like, oh, it's just like shoot another bug on another planet, right? But then I was like, well, there's the major objectives, and like when or Sony cut everybody off, like we lost a bunch of objectives because there wasn't as many soldiers playing. So the Terminator, and there's a story, like there's this crazy story that's happening. We black hole the planet. Yeah, so in this sector so it's just like a chessboard, man. They have to, like, in order to get to Super Earth, which is here, right? I know they can't, but eventually when the game later gets updated, like eventually they'll make it here, right? If we don't play. And it's just like war, man. They have to beat us back, or we have to beat them back. And there's only so far that Super Earth can push or whatever for now. Because, there is a story that is planned by a game master called Joel. so he decides like the overall like story, I guess, and how to progress it. Because like over here, we had to decide on capturing a planet here somewhere or defending a planet here with like hospital kids. So it's like you do this, you get anti-tank mines, or you do this and you save the kids, but you don't get anti-tank mines, right? So we save the kids, and yeah, we got some in-game things later on that will contribute later. But yeah, man, like, so yeah, there's the Galactic War overall. So there's 31,000 Helldivers online right now, killing 73 billion enemies. There's this fun major order where the game master is like, you guys, I gotta knock you guys down a peg, you know, like when Dawn would try to DM us and like fucking shit on us, right? So fucking he's like, kill 2 billion bugs in a day. Good luck. And then like we did it in 2 hours or something ridiculous. But yeah, the major objective this time is fucking securing this sector because there's secrets on this planet from the first Galactic War. X-45, yeah. So we're trying to secure a logistics chain. Oh, 14 hours. Sorry, 14 hours. And yeah, we're trying to get shit out of there from the first Galactic War right now. That's the plan. And like it's a very slow crawl. Every planet has their like different planet bullshit. Some of the game is actually beautiful to look at. Let's go fight some bugs. Alright, so here's the levels, right? Trivial. That's where everybody starts off, and you be trivial, you'll go to easy, so on. All the way up to Helldive. Which let's give you a taste. Let's give you a taste of Helldive, okay?
Initiating FTL
Well, I'm gonna
jump
wait
to
for people to jump
the
in though.
Astronomer
So
system. Jump complete. Hellpods prime.
alright.
Divers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
And yeah, so it's a fun game.
Hellpod launch suspended.
And it's like it's it's fucking old, man.
Allied destroyer
So
has joined squadron.
fucking
Engaging orbital thrusters.
what was I gonna say?
Orbit synchronized.
I don't know. Rain plays more than I do, man, okay? You think I play a lot. Yeah, and then it all went fucking I cleared out debt.
What about here?
Went to paying out the charger, and then I went to fucking debt, and that's it.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
End of story.
Engaging.
And it wasn't as much as I
thrusters.
thought. Betterment damage.
Hellpod launch suspended. Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Nice. Yay. Good times all around. Oh. Brutal. I have no idea what Jeep you're talking about. Yeah, it sucks, eh? Wow. Bullshit. Right?
You are the best of the best. Live up to your name. Live up to freedom.
Yep. Same thing with me in the charger, man. Like a fucking slap in the face. Oh, I did all that for nothing. Yeah, okay, great.
Calling down a support weapon.
And now since I'm on stress leave, I ain't need no fucking car, so fuck it. I ain't need no damn car. I can't hear you, man. I can hear you, but I can't hear you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you.
Calling down supply. Mag's empty. Requesting orbital strike.
Who are those? I don't know. Double the play.
On tunnel breach. How about a nice cup of liver tea? New man.
Yep. Yep, no ride. It sucks sometimes, because, like, sometimes I just want to fucking cruise, right? But that's more of a want than a need, and I don't need that. Like, what?
Requesting orbital.
0, man. I don't make any of them. When I bought it, I put 6 G's into it, and it was like only like $80 a month. Yeah, but I got a double card that was like a beast back in the day. Like I wanna upgrade it so I can get a 4090 on it. And and then we're talking. But right now, like, I just ended up buying another computer that I'm dispensing with some other shit I'm working on. But fucking, this other computer's not bad. Like, it's not, ain't no fucking Alienware, but it does the job. Oh, does the job I want it to be. You know.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Reinforcing!
I don't know, man. When they replaced my computer, they have a fucking lifelong customer.
Get some!
Really, bro?
Reinforcing!
And not only that, but like, there's a measurable difference.
Reporting to the front. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Throwing supply beacon. Back empty.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Reinforcing. Say hello to freedom forever! Calling in orbital strike.
Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction point.
Extraction shuttle inbound. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Calling in orbital strike.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Victory was never in doubt.
Just like pissed at myself, you know, because like I was drinking, and then Elena was drinking with me, and fucking I like gave her the good chair, and I was using the shitty chair, and when I went to like pull up towards the computer, I bumped the desk, and that bumped the fucking monitor, and then like I tried to save it from fucking falling, and because I was drunk, I ended up like pushing it further onto the ground, like I fucking threw it, or like, you know, I was like trying to save it with the wrong hand, like my right hand, not my left hand. So I ended up cracking a corner, and then like, because it's curved, like I'm pretty sure if it was a flat one, like the whole thing would be fucking garbage. But because it's curved, it's not that bad. But it's bad enough that I can't play full screen.
Allied destroyer has left squadron. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
not here.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Hellpod launch initiated.
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Calling down a sentry.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting sentry.
Marking location. Northeast.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Cancel that. Northeast. Found something!
Now, whatever you call it.
Requesting jetpack.
Dogs need discipline, man. That's how you get bad dogs. If anything, dogs aren't like people under discipline their dogs and allow them to do fucking whatever they want. Like, fuck, man. It's their pet, man. It's not a. I run this pack, bitch.
I need a team reload. Bug tunnel breach.
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
Calling in orbital strike. Sending an immediate.
Grenade! Grenade!
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
Sending in an eagle. Calling in reinforcements.
defense might be good.
What injury? Requesting objective equipment.
Gotta have your old man tease since you live out in the fucking
Calling
bush.
down a sentry.
Nice and burnt.
Engaging terminal. Requesting sentry.
Where are you going?
For prosperity.
Oh.
Requesting orbital strike.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Reporting to the front.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Mag's empty. Requesting locker.
Yeah, it's in there. Or you're not sharing your voice, probably. That's probably what's happening. Why you can't hear yourself. For real?
I got the terminal.
So it doesn't sound like I'm fucking crazy and talking to myself? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
Rare sample acquired.
Allied
Every time.
destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Reinforcing.
Hear your voice. Testing.
Going down a support weapon.
Let me see. Maybe because I wasn't in a party when I started streaming, that might have something to do with it.
Let me see here.
Requesting orbital strike.
Oh, there we go. I heard myself. Now you don't fucking sound like a fucking lunatic.
No, it's fine.
Talking to yourself. Having a fucking one-sided conversation with yourself and fucking internal debate.
Calling in orbital strike.
As is right.
Going down a sentry.
So I like playing as like this light infantry kind of build, like a sniper slash scout,
Calling down a sentry.
because I got like stealth armor on, so they can't like detect me right away. They can, but you know they'll go
It's just
after
harder.
them.
Your detection range is decreased.
Yeah, my threat. I got minus enmity gear on.
Requesting sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Calling down objective equipment.
Sending in an eagle.
So that fucking 72 billion fucking
Engaging
bill,
terminal.
is that like the running total or is that?
Yeah,
Mag's empty. Calling in a
When does this game come out?
March, I think. I'm gonna go actually.
Tunnel breach. Hellbomb arm. Clear the area. Bug out spotted.
Interaction time, man. You gotta be on the fuck. Like, the worst part is I'm wearing light armor, so like I cannot take a hit. And like they do more damage, I could take less damage. Like it's not a fun time being a fucking scout on Helldive.
What difficulty is this mission set at?
This is a max. This is where I live, bro. This is my home.
Calling down a
Manual.
support weapon.
These little small little white fuckers, I hate them because they're so fast, they jump so far, and like, there's so many of them, they like to like flank you. You'll see his bitch
You
ass
got Mark.
catch me. Yeah. Little fuck. So many of them, they like to like flank you.
You got Mark.
Alright. I'm going to fuck this way. No, we're going to go the fuck this way. Come on, guys.
Calling in reinforcement.
I thought this was a 40k game when I first loaded the stream.
It would be. That would be fucking awesome, man. That would be great. He mad. He angry. Oh, you little bitch. Nah, bro. No. I'm not about that life. No.
Didn't I heard?
Alright. Well, thing is, I'm on my own.
Didn't I heard?
That's what we're doing. Now, it looks.
Calling down a sentry.
Should have brought a Gatling turret so that way I could.
New mag.
I like it because it's like, you know, the era of the arcade game where like you have one life. Good luck. They can hurt you. You can hurt you. It's like an arcade game, you know.
Calling in orbital strike.
What the fuck did I get? Really?
Hold on! Get over there! Come here, boy!
Reloading.
That's all I do, man. Just stream all day, play Helldivers, fucking till I like fuck up all the time, and I like keep dying, and then I'm like, hey, I need a break. Go get high, come back.
Bag's empty! Out of ammo! Calling down a sentry! Sample collected. Rare sample acquired.
Get the supplies.
That's like a taste of freedom.
What the fuck? For real?
Freedom forever!
Here!
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Location. South. Never mind. Heavy. Southeast. 50 meters.
Main objective near your position.
Get some! Get some!
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting air support.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Requesting objective equipment. Bag's empty. Engaging terminal.
Requesting air support.
I got the terminal.
Sending in an eagle.
Bug tunnel breach.
No.
Calling in orbital strike.
Orbital strike.
How about a nice cup of liberty? Rare sample acquired. I got the terminal.
Bug tunnel breach! Requesting air
Requesting sentry. Bag's empty. Bag's empty. Get some! Get some! Out of ammo!
These asshole dogs let off their leashes and we're
So, what's the market like on that? Is it fast? Like, what's the player base? Is it like
player base. player base is like old school fucking back in the day.
No, I mean, like how many people and all that. Like, peak
Well,
time.
anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 at peak time.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 overnight. It's all one saver, so
You probably could.
there's no.
You honestly
variable
could probably
markets.
run it on the fucking without going too overkill.
But no, man, it's pretty decent, but it's got the same problems that, you know, fucking undercutting tools and the same frustrations.
No RMT, that's gotta be nice.
Yeah, they're very active against RMP. Like, they got mods and admins that are like actual players. So they're out there, they see the shit, and they fucking deal with it pretty quick.
Mag's empty. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike. Sending in an eagle.
Honestly, anything after like treasures, it's not worth playing. Like, I don't know the story that well, but I didn't honestly didn't.
Freedom forever.
Well, the problem came out with Abbacy when people could burn up jobs instead of leveling them the right way, so you have like
People that know how to do their shit.
level 99 fucking Paladin with fucking like a level 20 shield skill or a level 99 white mage that's essentially just a cure bot, not really understanding that removing statuses and
It's fucking important.
regen and the power of regeneration, like the regen line of spells are pretty potent in terms of HP recovered for MP spent. And you know, there's just basically cure bots. Oh fuck, you're in the yellow HP, well, I'm gonna drop a cure 5 on you.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
No concept of NP conversation or NP efficiency. Yeah, that it was the Abbacy that kind of killed the game, because now instead of having to earn your level 99 job, now you don't know what you're getting, right?
Reloading.
But they do fix a lot of the issues of endgame. Like there's something called claim shield. Now, when an H&M pops, what they do is there's like a couple second window where everyone can act on that monster, and then it'll fucking randomly go to one of the people that acted on it. Like there's no first come first serve, so that eliminates the botting. Because it doesn't matter if you're the first person to claim it, it's going to be random out of everyone that acted on it in that fucking like 2-second time frame.
Calling in reinforcements.
I don't know, I like that. It cuts down on a lot of the fucking,
Throwing supply beacon.
what is it, monopoly on in-game fucking monsters, like HNMs and shit. And then they added a new battle system called HENM. It's like
Reinforcing.
combination of, you need geared players and skilled players, but it's not like overkill. Essentially, you need to whittle down 3 guys, and it's like it's like variable versions of like circuit and fucking what's that one? What's the one that dropped the Trotter boots there in Rolandberry? The H&M version of that. And,
Whatever.
and then there's a King Arthur version, but essentially you gotta whittle down these 3, but you
You
can't
know, the
kill them
fucked up
because
thing is, like, you should watch this documentary about Square when they were like
Requesting orbital strike.
making 11. Like, they had no intention to make it as hard as it was, or like when they were redoing 14 or some shit, they were like, yeah, we really should probably not make the game as like difficult for the players.
Calling down a sentry.
the game basically drops you off on the road. Says, good luck.
Mag's empty.
Fuck you, you fucking. We just got pushed back.
Yeah, these AT&Ms, they you need to kill, or you need to whittle down 3 of them. You can't kill them just yet. They all have to be killed when if you kill one, the other 2 go into rage mode. So you gotta whittle them down to like 10% life each, and then you just run in and kill them, and you gotta kill them fast. From what I've seen, like the strategy is to just tank one and have 1 or 2 supports for that particular tank, and then they can tank the entire fight no problem. If the second one of them dies, they just start getting their asses beat.
Come on.
Democracy has landed.
Stop blowing up. Fuck.
Calling in reinforcements.
Fuck the bottleneck. The bottleneck's just killing us.
Ready to liberate. Requesting orbital strike.
Requesting air extraction is available.
I don't know how to set the volume on this app. I could barely hear myself on your stream. Like, it'll be loud and clear, and then it'll just go quiet.
Because, yeah.
Requesting sentry.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air support.
I don't know if that's a setting on your end or mine.
Setting on your end. Not it.
Rare sample acquired.
Let's see if I can figure this thing out.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry. Have a taste of democracy.
You just push the plate, or what are you using? The app or
PlayStation app.
Sample acquired.
Sending in an eagle.
what tool is that? I just use
Got a sample.
PlayStation app.
fucking in the middle of like cleaning my shit until I was like, I'll wait for my stuff to dry and then I'll just have one game.
Requesting orbital strike.
Just one more thing.
Just one game, man. Just one game.
Just one more thing.
Mag's empty. Get some! Get some! Mag's empty!
No, bro. No, no, no.
Face management? Nope, that's not too bad. All I can edit is the privacy. Can't fuck with the volume settings on the PlayStation. All I can edit is the privacy.
Dropping a pin, west, 100 meters.
Out of steam!
Volume settings.
Going down at
This is
support
the
weapon!
original JR-15. Let's be friends. That's the mount?
I need stim!
When the fuck you sent me a fucking friend requests? This is the original JR-15. Doesn't say the date. Whatever. Accept. Vivid Habits. Who the hell is this team? Let's see. Smoking Zilla. Vivid Habits.
Sending in an eagle.
Ready to liberate.
Calling down a sentry. Run tunnel breach.
Jeremy's on the 14 track.
Fucking dude, just hold your hand.
That's how it is these days, man. Games are meant to be fun, not endured. It's not a fucking... They got Dark Souls for that now, man. That's what that's for. I just want my doll character to look pretty and fucking have big titties. I don't know why. I mean, I still play it. I still pay for it. I haven't stopped. But like 11 days are done for me. Like, if I'm gonna play it hard, I would just go back to paying for play it. You know?
Well, I don't know, I'd say Horizon captured the 75 era basically.
It's no, don't get me wrong. It's the best era. It's the best era, but
It's like things are like a challenge, shit's dangerous.
I already
not a
lived that
god,
life,
you
though.
need
That's
people.
all I'm trying to say. I lived that life already. I even lived the end game life of it. Like,
Requesting air support. Calling in reinforcements.
Dunes Party is still a thing. Like, when the game went to like that easy mode to fucking getting shit done, like that's when everything died.
Yeah, it captures the era perfectly where,
Requesting sentry!
you know, it's not, the game doesn't fucking hold your hand and
Calling
spoon
down a sentry.
feed you everything.
Calling in extraction!
And the end game isn't just
Say hello to
a bunch of gimmicks that you have to follow.
bleeding out!
You know, do this to break a weakness, and then you got X amount of time to do damage, and then you gotta go through the
I didn't like
process all over again.
like stuff past 119 or whatever. Like, man, I fucking can't even catch up now. Fuck.
Yes. Challenging. Stuff's just a grind, and I don't know. I have about 300 mil. I'm literally, that's like fucking chump change. I can maybe finish one job with it. Like definitely one job. Oh, it's a big bastard coming for you.
Did I not grab the fucking gun? I didn't grab the gun. Son of a bitch. I don't even know where it is now.
Open with a pistol.
Man, it's all about kiting him. Like, you don't have to fight everything. Like, you know, like. This guy's fucking gonna kill me, man.
Reinforcing.
People like him fucking get people killed all the time. Friendly fuck, man. Friendly fuck. What did I say? Too far, too far.
Shuttle boarding.
No, I saved it. I saved it. Fuck you, man. The worst part is, like, I don't know where my, like, the gun part of this backpack item I got is. I don't know where the fucking main part of the gun is. I was waiting this for fucking extract.
Doesn't show on the map?
I'm going. Yeah, it does, but like, the things like mini-map, everything you're used to, like, games holding your hands these days, is, like, not in this game. You have to learn everything on your own. Where to shoot, how to shoot, like, well, you could look it up, but, like, fucking, game doesn't tell you shit. Its tutorial stuff is very basic, like, here's how you shoot, here's how you move, here's how you duck. Go
Bye.
to war, bye. Not like, oh, here's how your super destroyer works, samples are important, this and that. Like, no. Get the fuck out there and get to work. Go to war, bye. Oh, here's how your super destroyer works, samples are important, this and that. No. Get the fuck out there. Get to work. Yeah, man. That's how it is. The fucking... I don't know, I like it. It's like, very, you gotta be aware of a lot of factors. What you are, where your team is, like, what they're doing, where the enemy is, like...
Soldiers make tough calls.
Like, I only need 4 more. Very, you gotta be aware of a lot of factors. What you are, and like, I get why a lot of people don't like it, because, you know, they just want to fucking respawn and fight and whatever, right? Because it's all PvE. But, like, the environment's pretty rough to fight on its own, man. Like, no lube environment. That's what kind of environment we're in. Not even a courtesy spit, like, fuck all.
Not even the courtesy of a reach around.
Yeah, just fucking...
Bite the pillow, I'm going in dry.
Not even telling you, man. Not even telling you. It's like, hey, pull your pants down and bend over the desk real quick over there. And you're like, okay. Had this whole plan to like move every shit in my apartment around, because you know I don't got a lot of space. Because like now with Amber's stuff out of the way, like I got enough space to like maybe move some shit.
Launch initiated.
Where's she at?
Some gypsy house.
Mhm.
But yeah, like fucking. So I'm trying to maximize my space. I'm gonna throw out my bed and get a new one. So like, where I had my bed, there's literally no point for like having it that way. So I can just clear up all the space by just putting my bed up.
You still by the uni?
Yeah, man, that's where I live. I'm gonna live here until I can get an apartment on Cumberland House.
Oh, yeah.
Facing like where Blaine used to live. Like the top floor, I mean.
Let them come.
I want to fucking sunsets, man. Sunset.
Oh, I'd fucking start saving up for a fucking mortgage. Mortgages are cheaper than rent.
Yeah, not when you're gonna die. Not when you're in full remission. Like, no. Mortgages are for you and Jamal, not me. I'm renting. I'll buy land. That's what I was doing. I was going to look at some land at,
New match. How about a nice cup of liberty?
out in, Warren. Not Warren. Yeah, near Warren. Like fucking 80 G's for, or 180 G's for 40 acres.
Just land?
Just land.
No
Just
buildings?
whatever is on the land as it is.
I'm trying to think of where Warren is. It's about fucking 20 minutes north of Winnipeg, isn't it?
Yeah. Straight drive up to number 6. Easy, man. But, like, since I'm not working at Pure Later anymore, like, there's no point in that. Like, apartments are cheap. Like, if anything, I'd probably get a condo at the 300 building and live there for the rest of my life.
Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Calling down a sentry. Last reload.
But, like, house? Nah, man. Not in my terms.
Fire in the hole.
And, like, the amount of money I can make investing far outweighs the amount of money the house is worth in the future.
Well, I don't know, man. My property value has increased 40,000 in the past 5 years.
Engaging terminal.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, compound interest over time wins.
I got the terminal.
I don't know
Because I
about
took
that.
my cows and plows and I spent 10 G's in investing that's going to return 20% year over year, so
Engaging terminal.
yeah, I just got
20% in what?
20% return out of my 10 G's year over year. So
No, like, in what though? Because as far as I could tell, a solid investment returns at 8%.
that's if you're doing like, well, it's not hard to get a 20% return if it's on a single item. You just gotta play your cards right, like, you know your shit.
I don't know, I'm still
Like,
debating on whether or not to
8%
get a
8% is alright, is
multi-party.
fine over like a portfolio, yeah, sure, but like, I did a single investment that's gonna be returning money to me year over year.
I don't know. I calculated that $1 million
the Purelator like defined contribution plan. That's an investment plan for your retirement. That fucking does like 26% year over year.
Huh. Your fucking investments are better than mine, fuck. Mine are barely outpacing fucking inflation.
Well, if you're looking at it like that record, right? 40 G's for 5 years, that's pretty good in comparison. If you're looking at it like that, like, I don't know what kind of returns you're getting, man, but it doesn't sound good.
Well, just the property value, like, I've made some improvements that I've connected.
No, I meant your investments, not your house. Like I get it, but like if I was just sitting around and wasting like my money and just like getting high and not actually investing my money, like I don't spend all my money that I have, man. Like now that I'm out of debt, I fucking just like the same money that I would put to rent, I invest.
Yeah, I know the power of compound interest, but the investments I looked at, like the best ones I could find were like real estate investment trusts, which were on average like 3.5% per year, which means it would still take like 9 years to double your investment. And I'm just doing the math, like, okay, I got fucking a solid 3 doublings maybe in my lifetime.
Or like 1 doubling in a house in 1 year lifetime.
Well, in 5 years, 40,000, which is 1/5, so 20%.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting orbital strike.
Fuck you. Holy fuck, this guy. I don't know, man. It's like doesn't seems easy like to invest. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's easy to invest. It's just you gotta be
making the right shots, I guess.
You gotta be disciplined and like
wait. Like it sucks looking at it
like it's
we are
delayed
gratification today. Yay!
Calling down supplies.
What the fuck is in my backpack? Did I even get my backpack? It's been running around with a little backpack for some time.
I need stim.
But I think I'm gonna get into gold this time. And
gold's good.
It's not a terribly high startup cost. Like you need a vacuum fume hood to extract like the fucking parts of fucking fumes. But other than that, it's just a bunch of glassware and a little bit of tools and some pairs and what else is there? You need some electric hot plates that can maintain a steady current, like not the ones where they turn on and turn off, turn on, turn off. You need like a constant temperature that you could, set to one temperature and then just leave it, right? So yeah, you need chemicals, hot plates, some glassware, some beakers and flasks and shit like that, and muriatic acid, and like it's not much. I figure maybe $50-$100 investment to get me set up, and then I just gotta go about sourcing fucking gold. But as for like, like usually when you're buying products and exchanging them or whatever, you're gonna have, you know, you still gotta be able to sell it, right? But if you go to the Royal Canadian Mint, you can just send your refined gold to them. They'll charge a 2% market value, and you know, that's it. So you already have like your buyer with the Royal Canadian Mint. Just gotta send it in, and you know, they'll mail you like a check after like a month or two later. Keep it on your account. But if you can source it cheap enough, it's literally 100% return. You know, the day of your time, and so you spend $3,500 on fucking scrap jewelry and broken jewelry and shit. You could turn it around, refine it so it's like, you know, 999 gold. And then you get silver as a byproduct. And silver is a better form of wealth conservation than, you know, savings account and currency and stuff.
Dropping package.
Like in the example that I was reading about on the benefits of storing your wealth as currency, or your wealth as silver over currency, is to take a look at the 1964 silver quarter. In 1964, you could take that 25 cents, slap it down on a counter and say, I want a gallon of gasoline, right? Now, the 1964 currency had X amount of silver. Well, you fast forward to today, you slap a quarter down on the counter and say, I want 25 cents of gasoline. Like the fucking person behind the counter is going to look at you like you're fucking crazy, right? But the value of currency has deflated, so that 25 cents is fuck all, but the same volume of silver is now worth more than a gallon of gasoline. So it's retained its value, like, it's retained its value better than currency, and it's also increased in value to the point of where it's 32 times what it was in 1964. So it's outpaced inflation, it's retained its value better than currency. Like if you were to buy that silver in 1964 versus keeping a quarter in 1964, you would have been way better off storing. Your value invested would be 32 times higher than if you would have kept it as currency. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So anyways, gold refining, you get silver as a byproduct. And the guy who I follow on YouTube, like the silver is a byproduct, and it's like essentially it's called silver cement. It's just like powdered silver, and he just fucking stores it in buckets, and then he when it comes time to refine it, he takes a bucket, he puts it in a crucible, he melts it all down, and then he pours it into a barrel of water, and he gets some silver pellets, and then he brings through an electrolysis process to refine it to 999 silver. And you know, these pails, they're like 22 pounds of fucking silver, and doing the math at the time, that was like $10,000 a bucket, right? And that's just all like byproducts of refining silver, where he's already doubling his money on it. So I just thinking maybe I should do the same. Like, can I make a living out that? I think it all depends on how much gold I can source and at what cost. Like, I don't know if I could double it, but there are like some fairly good deals, so to speak. You can find deals and just, you know, a matter of sourcing them for the right price. Like, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't even have to be 100% return. I don't need to double my money. 50% return is good enough for me. Like, fuck, I'll fucking eat that all day. But then I look at everything everything online. It's like fucking people want fucking like $1,000 for a fucking $200 fucking ring. Fuck out of here. Same with vehicles too. I've been thinking about getting back into the vehicle game, but also that fucking refined gold, I could set it to any carat that I want, and then, you know, now that it's refined to the carat that I want, I could turn around and use that in jewelry making and get 100% return on that. So, you know, quadruple the investment. But the downside of that is you do have to find a buyer for that. It's not like instant cash back. So I don't know if I could do that. You know, dealing with people isn't my strong point. Like, I'd rather just fucking slap it online and not have to deal with people, right?
Engaging terminal.
Yeah.
But as for storing your wealth as precious metals instead of currency, like, yeah. Like, once I took a deep dive into how inflation works and how it affects everything, and yeah, man, like, it's fucking wild. You could have $1 million this year, and you could put it in a high interest savings account at, like, say 0.5% or 1% annual return. But in the next year, you've lost fucking $50,000. Now you have the same purchasing power next year of $950,000, right? Versus, like, even if the number shows a higher number in your high interest savings account, like, what is 1% of $1 million? That's $10,000. Your account balance will say $1 million and 10,000, $1 million and $10,000, but your actual purchasing power next year is the same as what 950,000 can get this year. Yeah, man, like, it's fucking currency does not hold value very well.
Empty. Calling down a sentry.
So yeah, I think with my cows, I'm gonna fucking get set up for gold refining and then just dump a bunch of money into that and just ship it off to the Royal Canadian Mint and wait for a paycheck, rinse and repeat.
Oh, fucking, I'm gonna, like, my plan later in a couple of years is I'm gonna fucking get hopefully, I'm gonna get, like, an RV and fucking go cruise around.
Calling down a sentry.
I wanted to, like, even fucking do the pan sifting on the Fraser River. I wanted to do some of that. Sifting for gold.
Well, you take a look at Starlink satellites? Starlink internet? Yeah, fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, like,
you know, dealing with fucking MTS and Shaw. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah, your shit's broken. We're gonna need to send you a replacement. That'll be $300 for this, and plus a shipping fee, plus this, and we need to send it back, and it's gonna cost you this much. When I had a problem with Starlink, they're like, "Oh, this shit's broken. We've sent you a replacement." That's it. Oh, we don't care if it's $300. We sent it to you, and we also sent you, like, you know, this $100 cord piece that fee. You know, whatever. Thanks. Bye. Like, when I got my Starlink up north, I bought the second router to act as sort of like a booster. And the main router coming in, the cord wasn't connected to it. They said, okay, we think it's your cord, but just in case it's this $300 router, we're sending you that as a replacement too, free of charge. Like, let us know when you're back. Bye. You know. And I had my account was set to mobile, where I could change the location of it, so I could fucking take it with me on the road. Well, not mobile, portable. So I could take it from up north, I can go to the bush, and you know, we'd have internet out there in the cabin when we're out there for 2 weeks, or I could take it down south and take it to Winnipeg, and you know, we'd have internet for a couple weeks. I don't know, man, Starlink's been pretty good in my opinion, like zero hassle customer service. Like, oh, you got a problem? Okay.
It's a stream sponsored by Starlink. Please like and subscribe.
Elon Musk approves of this message. But yeah, like I keep telling people, like it's fucking like hassle free, like, zero hassle.
It's literally how I feel about Alienware, man.
It surprised the living shit out of me how easy it was.
Yep.
Like I was already fucking, I was already plotting out my how much money I was gonna have to set aside to get internet again, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, we solved your problem and we sent you replacements and Joyce, and then with that other modem, it turned out it was the cord, but with that other modem, now I have a third boost now, right? So I had like 3 of these $300 routers and like fucking 2 of these 100-foot cords. And it was like, yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna cruise around in an RV.
Well, if you do, I suggest getting Starlight because you can get one account where it's actual mobile internet.
Yeah, I know, I'm gonna need fucking Starlink and all that bullshit. Years away, man. 2, 3, 4 years. As soon as I get the bad news, and then I'm out of here. Out of here. I'm out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Peace. Is Raid still with that fucking dude she was at Christmas time?
What?
Raid still with that dude she was at Christmas time?
Yeah. Probably. I don't
What's
know.
his name?
Tyler?
I don't even remember.
Taylor?
Rare sample
I don't know.
acquired.
Fucking, I met the guy and I don't remember, man.
I met him too, I don't remember either. I fucking paid Rain fucking $60 for a lanyard there, and I don't know. It's been over a year, she hasn't gotten back to me. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Give her a nudge.
Well, I remind her every time I see her, she's like, oh, I took a break. If I don't get my shit and my money back. But she did make earrings for my daughters.
Prosperity.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's a great game. It's fun. I play it all the time. I love it. Don't really have the drive or like I don't really want to grind anything right now, you know. Just want to be.
Oh, the grind is half the fun. I don't know, that's the part I enjoy the most about games is, you know, building yourself up to get to the point where it's.
Yeah, I'm like that on Helldivers. Because like I remember playing Trivial when I first started, and like it was hard when I first started. But now I'm like in Trivial, and I'm like, really this? Really? Just because like over time you become a better fighter, you react quicker, you know, and you improve over time in the skill-based game, right? And like it's on Helldive right now, and like I'm sitting here talking to you, and like we're just casually talking about like my first Helldive. Fuck man, I was panicking, sweating.
50 meters.
Me and Jamal joke about like how HR should include like a round of Helldive, and like if you can make it through, then you know we'll move you on. We get moved on to the next stage of the interview. Because it gets fucking like if you got a guy you're gonna have to carry or two people, like it's rough, man. The game does not pull any punches at all.
Rare sample acquired.
Nice. See, I like a challenge, but FPS games or like shooting games in general just ain't really my thing. You know, I find that I fucking suck at them, like I overcompensate or can't react fast enough or can't process data fast enough to pick targets or.
But that's me though. I've been a military dude all my life, right?
Shooters just ain't my thing, man. Like it's just not for me. Sure, I can practice and sharpen, or I can just play the crack.
Calling down a sentry.
It's like I feel like like I'm cheating, like not cheating, but I have an edge maybe, just because of like once you get like accustomed to the game and understand it, then it's fucking great. It's like oh, you mean the paladin can tank and someone can heal? What?
Like I remember you're always good at shooters though. Like I remember that 3-on-1 in GoldenEye and you stomped all of us.
Screen lookers! The funniest part about that memory is fucking looking down and running around. Want you know the layout, man.
Yeah, good to see you were in the screen looking too, because you knew when to look up.
Exactly. It's just that, you know, I saw an edge and I figured out how to use it quicker.
I was fucking beat down for the record books. I went down in history.
Just like that, we completed a campaign mission, or a campaign run of Helldive on the hardest difficulty with the bugs. We only died 11 times. I don't even think we looked for the super samples. Whatever.
If you fail to make it on the shuttle, what happens?
You get left behind.
And you gotta call down your own shuttle?
No. You get left behind. Anything you're carrying, like the samples for, you don't get. And then you get less experience and stuff for, you know, leaving somebody behind.
Gotcha.
For these non-campaign planets, like there are non-major order planets, there's really no point to like doing any of them unless you want to take a break from the major order, because they like get the amount of percentage you do versus the amount of percentages, you know, they reclaim is always greater than, because everyone's over at the fucking major order now. And like there's maybe like at peak time there's maybe like an average of like there's an average of about 15,000 people playing, and like at peak maybe 26, 35 out of 400,000 that could play.
Done. The enemy barely noticed our presence before we pulled out.
You're not spending your credits.
I can't. I'm maxed, man. Ain't nothing I can spend them on. I literally have everything upgraded almost, except for my advance or my bridge or my engineering bay, which I'm gonna advance right now. Every upgrade actually like improves the look of your ship, so you can see like a visual progress of somebody's ship. Like if you look at my ship, like all this shit's all maxed out. You can see all the bombs and stuff, right? Engineering bays doing shit and stuff.
Robotics Workshop, brah. Only saw 4 out of 5.
Bro, man, that shit. Okay, yeah. The fact that I have like, look at this, man. I have 5 out of 5, like for 4 of them, or 4 out of 6, and the other 2 aren't that helpful. But like, if we pull back 15 samples per mission, it's still like 15 missions to get fucking an upgrade, man. I like this. I like the look of this planet. It looks like Canada to me, to be honest.
And show them the light
Even
of
as the Northern Lights. Looks like the Canadian Shield, you know. And yeah.
The freedom of the galaxy remains
All
in
the
jeopardy. Let us join the fight.
all the fuck. I like the like Starship Troopers style propaganda.
Do you want to know more?
Jump to the Martal system.
So after this mission, you can look at their ships. Their ships, like, the average player is nowhere near, like, I play way too much.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
I always go with the same build-up. Oh. I like my sniper with my javelin. Britney Spears is what I call it, and then I rock an rocket turret, which I call Rocky, and an autocannon turret, which I call Auto. So I got Britney, Rocky, and Auto.
No, what are these dogs? What are you barking at?
Demons.
Put down, the neighbors complain.
What's going on here?
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies of this world once
Oh my god. Tie them up separately.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh. Yeah, watch that. Holy fuck.
Calling in reinforcements.
It's getting mangled.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
I was gonna show you my paladin, the paladin build, because like your armor actually does stuff. Like light armor has, so there's like just a set of like generic abilities that all armor has, just in like various forms, like medium, light, and heavy armor.
You almost died.
Yeah, I'll be alright.
They seem to regenerate health fast enough. Or is that your shield?
That's my stem. Like you don't auto regen health. You have to use a stem pack, and if you don't got any, you don't regen. And like if your body isn't armored, like your limbs can get damaged, and then you run slower. You can't aim. Doesn't get fun. Just jumped in with some randos.
Have a taste of democracy.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh fuck! Holy shit! I just ran into a group.
Run, little nigga, run!
Oh fuck! Fuck you! The thing I like about the robots is like they actually have to have visual. They have to actually have visual confirmation on you to see you, and you can actually lose them. Unlike the bugs, where if one sees you, they all see you.
Since you're being targeted.
There's a gunship, man. Fast as fuck, boy! Fast as fuck! No sin!
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on
Gonna
the
be a
extraction
hero.
zone.
Maybe I'll change my name back. No, that's probably
Sequence
taken.
initiated. Watch where you're
Maybe
standing.
don't start
Maybe I'll
killing
be
shit.
Captain Dan. Captain Dan.
Pelican 1, prepare
Oh yeah,
to
you're
depart.
the Pelican ship.
20 seconds.
Like turrets, the actual game, like your stuff. They don't give a fuck, man. They'll blow you up.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning descent.
Like the fire from the jets on the fucking Pelican, fucking burn your face off. So it's kind of like you learn real quick to where to stand and where not to stand.
I don't kill those swarms, those hordes.
One sample. So I got this build as a pallet, like with I call it the paladin. Tell me if this is a paladin. Heavy armor, like heals, because I can heal myself more for longer with that armor. A fire weapon, and a flamethrower, and a shield. So I'm like heavily armored.
Those automatons were ever technically alive, but they're definitely dead now.
Just covered in blood.
Come aboard, Helldiver. We can never have
Man.
too many heroes fighting for peace.
I like watching this TV because this TV has like wicked propaganda on it. Black. You want to see the black hole?
Let's check it.
So what happened was, so there's this place called Melvin Creek, right? It's like the space Vietnam for this game. We lost it and then we got it back, right? But a lot of people died while we got it back. So the robots took it, and then the game was like, or the GM was like, yeah, take that shit back, because like the players all care about this creek, right? The creek. So then while we were out there, fucking bugs ended up making up this super hive colony over here. And like the thing about the lore about the game is like the bugs are space fuel. We need the bugs. That's why we can't eradicate them. If you eradicate them, we eradicate the fuel, and then we don't have fuel to do anything, right?
Gotcha.
So the bugs
Initiating
are fuel.
STL jump 2.
So while we were over there, they did this. They ended up making a super colony, right? So we ended up, because we were busy, we ended up just termiciding the whole planet,
Democracy calls for aid.
right? And then going back to the robots.
Answer, Helldiver.
And then while we were over at the robots, another like a mega super hive colony or whatever formed. And yeah, we came back and we imploded the core, which imploded the super hive colony, which is fuel, right? Which creates this thing. It used to be a planet.
Nice.
But everyone's speculating that the third faction, which is in the first game, in the first Galactic War, is gonna come through this hole. Because, like, what happens when you condense fuel on a like entire planet scale? Especially fuel that's used for like faster than light travel. But yeah.
What happens is you get a condensed energy source.
Yeah, so everyone's waiting to see if the Illumina come out of here or if this is just for show. This is like, you guys fucked up.
Y'all fucked up. Thanks, guys. We're just gonna take this fuel.
I'm just gonna erase this planet. Let's go kill some bugs.
This world is riddled with terminate abominations.
The thing I hate
Where will
most
you
about
start
heavy armor,
first?
the stamina drain, bro. Oh man, fuck, it's so brutal. So you got various lights armors, right? And they all have these armor passives, right? So if you like a playstyle, like you could kind of make a build, right? I got medium armor, and then I use this heavy paladin armor, which is all like whitish. It's called the Butcher, which is funny because like from Diablo, right? Obviously. Let's go kill some bugs.
Initiating Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Oh, right on.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to my ship, and we're gonna watch some propaganda, and then I'm gonna move this fucking computer. You gotta listen to this propaganda, man. It's fucking hilarious. Straight Starship Trooper style. So what's going on in the world of Final Fantasy, man? Like, how'd you find us? You just look it up?
From another game.
Knowing dudes, knowing people.
I was playing another game and shooting the shit with some old, well, it's it's that RWK game there. I just fucking decided to join in and fucking, just play for shits and giggles because I had nothing else to do, and shoot the shit with them. And somebody had mentioned Final Fantasy 11, and we got talking about it. And then one of the guys was like, "Hey man, there's a pretty awesome new private server, man. You want to go check it out?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do. Fuck yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll check it out," and then like, "I'll be back later," and then I just never went back to that game.
Oh yeah, the story, you know.
But I don't know, with Horizon, like me and Stan, we've played that era before. We know the traps, the money sinks, the time sinks. We know all those and we avoid them. So now, like,
Yeah, I get it. It's like reliving your life, but you could do it better. Because
essentially, yeah,
you're reliving your Final Fantasy career just better.
like last time I remember struggling, farming all the time, struggling to, like, oh, I gotta upgrade my gobby bag. This is gonna be painful, right? Like I remember doing all that, like, leveling thief and farming up gooboos and, crawler or silk threads and all that stuff. And I don't know, it just wasn't very efficient. I'm like, oh, I need crystals, but I don't want to spend this much money on crystals, so I'm going to spend 3 days farming clusters. And, not really realizing that hitting your biggest money maker hard and then just buying the clusters is a lot more efficient and faster. Like for 3 days, say 4 hours a day, that's 12 hours of farming for like 60K worth of money saved, so to speak, right? But now if you took those same 12 hours and you hit your money maker hard, even with the cost of crystals, if you're making 100K an hour, you've made 1.2 mil. Like Stan, he stockpiled some resources kind of like as a byproduct of mining, and at the end of it, man, he had like 2.4 mil worth of fucking like just bolt heads to sell. And then he once he made the bolt heads, he turned it all into ammo, and then he leveled his woodworking so he could tier 2 that. So then we ended up getting even more ammo. So he turned his like 1.8 mil worth of bolt heads into like 2.4 mil of shit, and he was just fucking like crafting all day. But he did it as in like the cheapest way possible, and he like got the 3/8 bulbs to vitriol, and then the vitriol he used in the acid bolt head synth, and then from the acid bolt head to actual acid bolts, and then he crafted up all the logs to lumber, then the lumber to the bolt synth, and then he bundled it all up. And yeah, man, it was like,
Maybe I'll come on there and be a goldsmith again, man. That was cool.
well, what I learned about goldsmithing.
That's all I need is like somebody to talk me into doing it again. That's all. I just need another dose of like, hit me up, man. Come on. give me a fucking another hit.
Well, the bead market is actually pretty good. You can make like 50K a bead, and they sell fairly regularly. But like the bead, the ores to beads is probably your best money, because going from a bead to a ring is a bit of a loss, and then going from a bead to a stave, like mathematically you can make money, but the amount of money you make is going to be, well, based on the math, the amount of money is going to be like,
oh
50K.
man, and like I thought about it, and like I never used to like gear swap. I think I would gear swap more often now.
Yeah, it's the way to optimal resources. Like I downloaded a parser, and I use it kind of like as a gauge to see how I'm doing. And I never realized what a difference gear swapping actually makes until I actually started tracking it. And you know, like my black mage, it was level 21, and then I dropped. How much did I drop? I dropped like a mil into black mage, just like getting like all the HQ gears, like Eremites +1, and then all the HQ Baron set, and then the HQ Seer set, and you know the Morian earrings, and the Morian Tathlum, and you know I got all the fancy stuff, and you know I saw like what a difference gear makes. Like I knew like each piece individually wasn't that much, but you add it all up together, and you know it makes a huge difference. You know, I was in a well, I don't know how you'd call it. It's kind of like a combination of mana burn and summoner burn. You get two summoners, they make a skill chain, and then they self-burst on their own skill chain along with the black mages. And there's a minimum level that I needed to be, or there's a minimum level that the party needs to be with level sync so that they get access to either, I don't remember what it was either the skill or the spell. And I wasn't at that level yet. There's 2 levels beneath that, and you know the first spell I cast, you know, I had also had 5 people examining me. It's like, you've been examined, you've been examined, you've been examined. Oh yeah, that's right. I did that. The parser, like it showed over the course of a party. It showed how much I was outdoing all of these other characters that were a higher level with me and had a higher base intelligence and, you know, higher magic skills for less resources and this and that. And, you know, so I started tracking like all the melee jobs, and you could tell who invests in your gear. And then, like, I leveled up Ranger, and then once I hit level 28, then I got access to those Archer's rings for +10 accuracy each. And I was gaining TP so fast that I was closing or opening skill chains with 3 different people simultaneously. Like, oh fuck, this guy's almost got TP. Well, guess I'm pulling this mob with Barrage to get TP. Yeah, no, it was fun. It was impressive, and you know, jobs like Samurai where they're all about the TP, and you know, even with other samurais in the party, like from what I've noticed, samurais they're built for DDing, right? And based on my parses, like, you know, I'd even run it as a healer just to see, you know, how the party's doing and this and that, and samurais are usually top of the list, right? And then when I got my samurai in there, and you know, partying with essentially the same party, you know, my white mage was too high of a level, so I had to switch to another job and I got to a leader. But even with the same people in the party, essentially, like our ninja left, we got another ninja, and then my white mage got too high, and then the monk left, and the monk was the lowest in the DPS chain. So putting me in a melee spot and getting another white mage was like, and
I like the monk. The monk is always fun, man. I like kicking things in the face.
Monk is fun, but again, like even with essentially the same core party, from me swapping from replacing a DD that hadn't really invested into his gear to me that did. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like the speed of the kills skyrocketed. Like even though we had dropped a level or 2, the speed of the kills increased. experience per hour increase, and it went from like a good party to like a fucking awesome one where it's, you know, our bard was having trouble finding mobs to kill because we were murdering everything so fast. You know, NP to NP, and whoever had TP first would be the opener, right? And yeah, and then I because samurai, monk, and ninja essentially share a lot of the views, I basically just essentially swapped weapons and, you know, put on the purple belt and, you know, flagged up, and again, same thing.
Oh, it's something I wanted to finish, man. Fucking black belt.
Monk is a great DD. And they made some changes too, and they were like good ones, like, you know, like crabs with their high defense and all that shit. Like, yeah, man, they're weak to blunt damage now, and that's the monk's bread and butter. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Last reload. Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Mag's empty. Calling in orbital strike.
Firing orbital strike.
Reloading.
Sending in an eagle.
1 minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave.
Reloading.
Bug tunnel breach.
Mag's
Requesting
empty.
air support. Requesting sentry.
Calling down a sentry.
Super destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed.
So, now that the Super Destroyer is gone, since we ran out over time, we can't
Okay,
get
I'm back.
we can't get reinforced, we can't get supplies, we can't get anything that the Super Destroyer provides.
How'd you like to
I
taste
have
some
no
freedom?
idea what you said for the last couple minutes.
Oh, so the game is on a time limit, right? You got like 40 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever, right? However much time you got to do the mission.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how long your ship stays in orbit. And if you don't make it back by the time it's done, then it just leaves. And then when it leaves, like, it takes all the assets that you're calling down from it, like the orbital weapons, the turrets, all that stuff. Takes it with it. And you can't reinforce, you can't resupply.
For the rest of the mission, or is there any way to restore that?
Well, until you evacuate. Like, you have to evacuate. Like, you probably stay on the mission as long as you want, but, like, the longer you stay on a mission, the more the multiplier, the spawn multiplier for the bugs increases. Or for the enemies.
Oh, yeah.
So the longer you're on a mission, you know.
The deadlier it gets.
Yeah. Be like that time when we fought, you know, the Battle of Wuzang, man. When we let the game just sit.
What was that, 40,000 versus 250 or 300,000? I think it was 300,000. You and your character and me and my character, we had fucking all three of those card abilities or whatever. You know, like random lightning and random heals and maxed out our glory in one battle.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
You remember that?
Yeah. That's not the one I'm talking about. I was talking about the Dynasty Warriors one where we sat
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
and let everybody get taken out. I just started a fresh game of romance with like the entire family, like up to Chelsea, and then I was like, man, we got a big family.
Well, at last count, like including the cousins that have passed away, I had 71 first cousins. You know, my dad's family has the same amount of, well, my grandparents on both sides both had the same amount of kids. And from those kids, a lot of them, like Alvin had like 5. And there's my one uncle, he's got like 9. And then there's my uncle, my other uncle. My dad said he's probably got a bunch of little bastards running around Saskatchewan because he spent a lot of time out there in the oil rigs. But yeah, 71 confirmed cousins, first cousins.
So yeah, I just started playing like because I'm trying to get all the scenarios done. Just cause, you know.
Well, let's see. On our mom's side, there's Uncle Alvin. There's my mom. There's Millie. There's Max. There's Angie. There's Julie.
Yeah, that's how I did it. I went by like I started at Alvin and I was like, hey Alvin, fucking Rosalind, Penny, fucking blah blah blah, and I went down every single one and made a character for every single one.
Take us to the fight.
And I was like, fuck, and after a while, I was like, man, there's like 30 of us, and I'm like, I'm good. This is
I feel like
enough.
I'm missing one.
This is more than enough.
I feel like I'm missing one. Okay. I feel like I'm missing one. Okay, Alvin, my mom, Mildred, May, Angie, Julie. Did I say Max? Okay, Max. Yeah, there's 7. So there's 7. So there's 7 on my dad's side too. So out of those 14 aunts and uncles, I ended up with 71 first cousins. Oh, I remember one party.
Hello.
Where
I remember
I remember one party where I was a samurai, and I was doing awesome, you know, top of the DPS chart, and then, you know, I kind of wanted to level monk to get monk back up to like, you know, keep the monk leveled and, you know, maintain it so I can keep sharing that gear, right? And monk with its...
What has he got?
Okay, I had the exact same gear. I had the exact same combat skill, exact same fucking macro swaps for weapon skills and all that. And essentially, I went from like an 85% accuracy rating all the way down to 60%. And it's frustrating because I couldn't figure it out. It's like, how did my accuracy go from like 85% from always having TP to like 60 with the same combat skill, the same food, the same equipment? Like, it just didn't fucking make sense. Like, there's no way that this makes sense. Like, I don't know, man. I was like, so I went on the Discord forums there, and I made a post. I'm like, is there something wrong with hand-to-hand accuracy? Like, they explained the scenario of I had the same combat skill rating. Like, essentially, all I did was run a town, switch weapons, and switch my race slot to purple belt, right? And neither one of them had accuracy or dex, so you know, I should have been at a similar accuracy rating. But then they're like, oh yeah, they patched it in today. There's something wrong with monk accuracy. It wasn't working right. And I was like, I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. like, there's no way that I go from an 85% accuracy rating down to a 60 with the same set of factors, right? Like, it just didn't make sense. And it was frustrating because it'd be like, it would take so long to get TP. You know, monk weapon skills aren't as frequent as samurais, and you know, kill speed dropped, and I'm like, wow, man, this is a mistake. So then, you know, decided to see like if there was just like what was going on with them hand-to-hand accuracy rating, and all. Like, someone's like, oh yeah, they made a post about it there. Hand-to-hand accuracy wasn't working right, and I was like, I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. But overall, monk is pretty beastly.
Sample collected.
Joined another party that same day, and things were back to normal in the same spot, the same level sync. So I was like, yeah, this is more like it. This is more what I'm used to. And I also kind of want to level thief. Oh yeah, they changed Eco Warriors. They changed Eco Warrior. You know, Eco Warrior, Sun Warrior, yeah. Eco Warrior Bastok, Eco Warrior Windhurst. Well, they changed it so it's you get a flat out guild reward and you get 8,000 experience points. But then they went and changed it again. You also get a Dragon Chronicles from that, so you get like a total of like 10,000 experience points, right? But then they went and changed it, so instead of getting the flat-out experience award, because that's how people were leveling jobs, and they'd always go for Sandoria because it's like the quickest and easiest. And they changed it so you have to rotate your Eco Warriors, and instead of the flat-out experience award bonus for completing it, you now get a ring that acts like an EXP ring. It's got a single charge, and you get a bonus of, what the hell was it, 10,000 experience points, plus the 1,500 to 3,000 experience points for the Dragon Chronicles, for a total of like 11,500 all the way up to 13,000 bonus experience points just for doing an Eco Warrior once a week. Yeah, man, it's how I leveled my ninja and my thief, and I didn't want to level thief because daggers kind of suck before Viper Bite. And so what I was doing is, because I already had leveled monk, I was doing sneak attack combo, and I was using sushi for that massive dex boost. And because of the way hand-to-hand weapon skills work, the damage increase from, you know, leveling up and getting better weapons. It's like one or two damage bonus for, you know, every couple levels. So getting like, with my gear and my sushi, I was getting like the equivalent of like a level 48 or 50 weapon with the total dex.
Yeah.
From sneak attack, so I was like fucking rocking everything. Like, if I sneak attack weapon skill, we close the skill chain, the mob would go from like full life to like down to like 5%, 10%, you know, just basically dead. But then, you know, I'd be the tank.
Left 100 meters.
But anyways, I was leveling after
Requesting orbital strike.
I said, okay, yeah, Thief is kind of boring. I'm kind of getting close to light about levels. I'm gonna start just eco-warring this thing up. But I don't want to level. I want to level Thief, but I don't want to level it just yet. I want like, you know, I want like the Belgian whistles. You know, I want the Emperor Rifle. I want the Lethal Boots. Like I've already got the HQ Dex rings. You know, I'm gonna set to level 54 when I get the Brace rings. But then they changed Eco Warrior, so now I gotta actually level it to normal ways. I'm like, ah, fuck it, I got so much other shit to buy. I basically leveled almost every job. I think the only 2 jobs that are level 1 are Paladin and Red Mage. Everything else is like level 30 or higher.
I got the terminal. 100 meters.
Oh, I haven't even unlocked Summoner yet because fucking Carbuncle's Ruby is a myth. Eternal Luminous, hello, can I play with you?
Manila. Didn't want to interrupt your saga.
Oh, you got 2 watching now.
Hmm?
You're probably still here.
Maybe.
Engaging terminal.
People just creep, man. Sometimes they come in, they look. Don't see that I'm all fucking yakety yak and they leave. No, it's like, it is what it is, man. Just here to enjoy the game, shoot bugs, shoot bots, stream, talk to people like Michael and you. Cause like fucking, I guess when you change your phone all the time, like it's hard for people to get a hold of you.
Yeah, I tried fucking texting you and inviting you all this shit and try phone your number you have reached is not in service. Then I got your number from your mom at Christmas time, and then I tried it after that, and I don't know, she either gave me the wrong number or you got the new phone or something. But then I tried to fucking message you for Easter, it didn't go through.
See, what you gotta do is you just gotta, if you're ever in Winnipeg, just pull up to the, like, the parkade that are across the street or whatever, and then, like, go to the second floor. You literally can see into my apartment on the second floor. Or the, whatever.
Or see, that's the thing, I didn't know if you still live there or not.
Oh, I'm not moving from here for a while. Well, unless I get my application, unless, like, the fucking Cumberland House, like, emails me back. They tried to give me an east side or a west side building, like west side view, the sunrise. I was like, fuck that, man. No way. I don't want no sunrise. Sunset only.
I'm not a morning person. What are you, crazy?
Morning for me is nighttime, man. The sun setting is my morning. And then I was like, oh, fuck, maybe I'll just actually start adding my family members on my Facebook account, because, like, my other Facebook account got, like, I deleted it, and I was like, nah, I could just reactivate it, and, I guess when I wanted it deleted, like I said, delete everything. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Time to turn this work profile into, like, where I was doing this, I was gonna add all the bots and just start adding, like, when I made this Facebook account, my plan was to, like, just add all the bots, or the scammers, and then, like, start adding the ones that use the same script. And then, like, or the same pictures, and being all like, hey, which one of you is the real person using this fucking picture? Because, like, if you watch them long enough, they use the same profile pictures, or same person. So... So then I started adding everybody. Like now, yeah. But now, like, it's full of bots, and, like, if you message me on Facebook, I'll probably never see it, because, like, that thing scrolls down fast. And I'm like, I don't pay attention. It's like, because of the amount of bots I had, like, the amount of bots on my account, or the amount of scammers, whatever, like, I turned off the notification thing, so ain't nobody, like, gonna contact me on there, like, Karen was like fucking phoning me and getting mad, and I'm like, I don't even use Facebook.
Yeah, well, on my Instagram, like, you know, I get a bunch of fucking spam messages. I just reply, just send me the virus link.
Yeah, just do your script. Fucking, I'm not scammer. Like, yeah, you are. Why you message? If you're from normal part of the world, like it's nighttime right now. Like, why are you messaging me at 2 in the morning?
Oh, you're from nearby? Okay, cool. Send me the virus link. Yeah, I think I'm gonna log in Horizon and go make some money. I want that Emperor hairpin and leaping boots and all the goodies. Like, man, when I dropped the mill on Black Mage gear, that was fucking painful, man. I've never really recovered from that, but then again, I haven't really been trying.
I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know how the economy is. So saying like a mill, it could be a lot. It could be a little, man. I don't know.
A mill's a lot because on average, based on prices, a good farming location gets you about 30k per hour.
I got the terminal.
On a good one. Or a decent one, I should say. So for me to be crafting for 100 to 150k per hour, like me and Stan both agreed, getting mill profit is easy, but getting rid of it isn't. You know, like I usually do desynthesis, like, you know, goblin nails and goblin hounds and a lot of backplates and stuff like that. Like, it's easy. Well, I do my synthing in my Mog house on Lightning's Day with Lightning Energy and Mog Hands from desynthesis, right? And I could spend 180k and end up with, you know, 450k worth of stuff in
I got the terminal.
300 to 400k worth of stuff in like an hour. But then I gotta spend the next fucking 4 or 5 days fighting with undercutters to get my shit sold, right? And then one of the byproducts is bronze ingots, which I plan on turning into acid bolt heads, but I gotta level up alchemy some more. And then if I have acid bolt heads, well, a good skill up route is turning everything into bolts, right? And I'm gonna have so much of the stuff because they all use bronze ingots, and bronze ingots is a byproduct of the desynthesis. Now I'm after the steel ingots and I'm after the iron ingots, and once I have the iron ingots, I turn them into sheets because, you know, an extra 10k a stack is an extra 10k a stack, and what I end up with is usually like, you know, 60k bonus worth.
I wouldn't make money on sheets, man. Like, no way. Ain't no money worth sheets. Moving slow as shit. I tried that shit once. Fuck that. Somebody can just fire a crystal as sheet, man. No problem.
Well,
easy.
People actually buy that, man. It's actually a decent seller. The problem is the fucking undercutters. You know, you get
oversaturation in the market. That's what that sounds like.
If you go on the Horizon website, and they have like their own version of the auction house, even if it's a little bit less convenient, right? But they show you the sales history, so they show you how many's listed, the last 15 or 20 entries, but they also tell you how many have sold in the last 15 days. And, you know, let me just log in right now and I'll tell you how many iron sheets have sold in the last 15 days. Tools, items, iron sheet, iron sheets, item, come on.
Reinforcing!
I gotta log in. Website making me log in. Okay, iron sheet. Let's try this again. View stacks. Sold in the last 15 days. 141. So that's 10 stacks a day on average. The problem isn't the volume. It's fucking undercutting.
No, it's only 10 stacks, man. 10 stacks out of thousands of people. Like that. Those aren't good odds.
Well, in stock, 22. So half of those stacks are gonna sell today.
That's not a good. That's no. That's low market, man. That's not good.
Anyways, that
Anyways.
isn't the point I'm gonna make. So if I wanted to, I could take those sheets, get an equal amount of sheet leathers, and I can make a bunch of gorgets, right? And then I could essentially double my money again. So, you know, sheets are 42K a stack right now. So call it, what is that, 4K, 3K, 3,500, give or take? Well, I could take that $3,500 bill a sheet, and I can add another 1K worth of sheet leather because they're about 10K a stack.
You know what you should do? You invite Dawn to Final Fantasy. He'll play the shit out of that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, anyway, so you could take that iron sheet, you could take that sheet leather, and you could turn it into the gorget, and the gorget is for the elemental gorgets for MC, right? For the, you know, those weapon skill gorgets. Yeah. And then those ones sell for about 8K, so you're essentially doubling your money. But again, the problem is you're dealing with a fucking flooded market full of fucking idiots that absolutely, positively need to be the first one sold, and they fucking drop the market on them. So it's frustrating. You know, like me and Stan both agreed, it's fucking easy to make a mill, like essentially 3 hours. So 150K expenses per hour plus, you know, a stack of lightning clusters, or stacking some, like say 13, 14 clusters total. And the clusters are 20K, so 170K per hour to get, you know, 300 to 400K worth of stuff. And, you know, you do that for 3 hours. Your expenses are 480K, but you got like 1.2 mil worth of shit to sell. And then you get to deal with fucking all the undercutters, and that's just one synth there are. There's tons of fucking profit synths out there. Like me and Stan did a deep dive into the crafting lists, and one of the things we found was whatchamacallit there, the bolt heads synths. Because bronze ingots is a byproduct of desynthesis, and we listed them up on the auction list, and we're like, why the fuck is this guy paying 7K for a stack of bronze ingots? What the fuck? You can make that for pennies. Like, why would somebody clear them all out at 7K? It doesn't make no sense to us. So we took a look at what since bronze ingots are used for. Indirectly, it wasn't readily apparent, it wasn't readily available. But when you took a step further, and all of a sudden we're like, oh fuck, acid bolt heads, holy bolt head, blind bolt head, but man, this is like a fucking gold mine. So then Stan leveled up his woodworking and his alchemy, and fucking, like, literally for 9 days straight, he just fucking did nothing but synth. And that was like, I forget how many synths he did total, but it was a lot. But then again, he totally decided to cheap out and go like the cheapest route possible, and, you know, turn tree-end bulbs into vitriol into the head synth, and then changing the log into lumber, and using all that into the head synth, and then using that into the bolt synth. And so he's like, you know, he's doing 5 or 6 synths per bolt synth, right?
Tell him I checked in on his house. It's gone.
Yeah,
14 house.
yeah, we already know. He stopped updating that a year
He was
or
like,
ago.
fuck. He's probably like, fuck. I'm like, why are there all these airships in his fucking house? Or in the guild chest?
Back empty.
Guys, I used to remind him because I used to get that housing notification too. And he's like, fuck it, I don't care.
Oh, I don't get the notifications. I just was like looking through all the characters I had. Because I knew I had a legacy character.
Rare sample acquired.
But yeah, like, I don't know, ninja tools can be profitable if you could HQ them. There's lots of ways you can make money. But I don't think I'm gonna do goldsmithing this time because, like last time, what the fuck did it cost? I think like upfront cost was something in like the 80 mil region to get from like 97 to 100.
I know there was a moment where I was trying to like make it the cheapest way to get there. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this, man. Fuck this. Let's go hard. Let's get there now.
That's something that me and Stan decided to do too, because that's what we used to do, and that was one of the pitfalls, is we didn't want to push through those L phases, you know? Like, oh man, it's a shitty section, you know, there's no easy way around it, and you know, I gotta wait, and you know, I gotta farm up a bunch of this shit and save it up, and then I could just sell it, or I could craft it, or if I craft it, I lose money. But now me and Stan are both in agreement, like if we hit a paywall, we just fucking power through it. It's worth it. 100% worth it to just power through it. Just throw your wallet at it, get past it. There's no way around it. Just get it over and done with. There's no sense of dancing around it and avoiding it. Like me and him are both in agreement. Just get through it. There's no way around it. You just got to do it. And the investment, the money that you lose, can be recouped later at a faster rate than what you are right now, because you know, HPQs and this and that, and yeah, we're both in agreement on that. Just muscle your way through it. But yeah, like dark steel ingots are profitable. Dark steel sheets are even more profitable with sheets. Like, I don't know about sheets, man. Like that fucking market was fucked up.
Always been fucked, man. I tried sheets once and I was like, nah, man, this ain't for me. Fucking waiting forever for my shit to sell.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, people will look at like 120k a stack of dark steel sheets and be like, 110k. Somebody
dark
else
steel sheets? So that's different. That's different. Dark steel sheets, whoa.
Yeah, dark steel sheets. Oh, with goldsmithing sheets, they don't fucking sell for shit. Like, if you're gonna make sheets, it's for
yeah, because you get cheating.
Because you're gonna be using them. You're gonna be using them in the
fucking goldsmith.
Well, all that really saves you is time. You get more cents per hour that way.
Yeah, so it's easier to just fucking pop off some quick things to get some sheets.
Like the ingots, the sheets, the only profitable one is mithril, but those are somewhat slow seller because I remember doing that back in the day. But as for gold, yeah, it goes from, well, 4 stacks of gold ores will get you 100k, which will get you 80k ingots, which if you turn into sheets is like 70 or 80k, but much slower seller. Like, there's no reason whatsoever to make fucking sheets with goldsmithing. But like the dark steel sheet market though, like people will look at like, okay, it's a steady 120k, well I'm gonna fucking sell it for 110k, and then before even the single one of them sells, someone's gonna go in there and be like, oh okay, 108k, and And like, you know, on and on and on, and it'll go back up, but because other people have undercut, like, even if it goes for 120k, yours isn't the one that sells because people have undercut better than you, right? So fucking on and on and on, and you just get sick of it and say fuck it, and then like, okay, I'm gonna fucking list mine for 100k because I will just want my fucking money back at this point. And then like, you know, you still gotta wait a fucking day and a half.
You still only
to
get
ship a
limited
second.
market stocks?
21.
Oh, that's good.
21 per character, limited 2 characters.
Calling down a sentry!
But yeah, like the dark steel ingot and sheets markets were volatile. I mean, if you're patient, you can get your money's worth, or you can get your money back. You can have one or the other. So between that, like the iron ingots to sheets, you got that market. The sheets and sheet leather to gorgets, you got that. To dark steel sheets and ingots, you got that. And a byproduct of the desynthesis of the goblin helms is steel ingots. So, you know, you could usually get a stack of that pretty easily. And what else was there? There was thieves' tools. The ones that take goldsmithing and smithing and alchemy, I think. I forget what since they are exactly, but there, bam, there's another doubling of your money, but that down to a fairly volatile market. So, you know, you make you burn a stack of silver ingots and iron ingots and something else, like copper ingots and silver ingots, or bronze ingots and silver ingots. I don't know. I forget the recipe, but you know, you want to burn a stack of that, but you're going to get 8 stacks of tools that you got to sell. And, you know, so you just get a bunch of varied synths up there, and whatever sells, and you just keep restocking it. And, you know, like me and Stan said, like, it's easy to get a mill worth of shit to sell, but it's hard to actually get that mill because it's a pain in the ass to get rid of everything. But whatchamacallit there, me and Stan both started out mining. Like, that was like top priority, was to get a mining set going on. And I remember when I first started, like, I barely had my sub job. So I chose White Mage first so I could get Sneak. And essentially I bought as many pickaxes as I could. And I essentially had to walk to Palborough Mines because I couldn't afford a chocobo. And I went in there with like double digits guild, and then I burned off whatever pickaxes I managed to buy, and went back to town, sold everything, and then the next day I bought 2 pieces. I bought the gloves and feet, and then again, bought as many pickaxes as I could get, and then again, I couldn't afford a chocobo, so I had to walk there. I went back in there with like double digits gil, and I was like killing bottoms because I knew I was going to need a little bit of gil for like list stuff. And then those 2 what the hell is it called again? Like mining gear? What the hell is it called again?
Requesting sentry!
Field gear?
Yeah, field gear. Well, those 2 pieces of field gear, they extended the pickaxe life. I ended up with a lot more than what I thought I was going to get, so I sold everything overnight. And then again, I went and bought the body piece, but the body piece was fairly expensive because, you know, keep in mind, just starting out, I'm fucking broke as fuck, right? So I bought that, and the 3rd time, I bought as many pickaxes as I could, and went there with fucking, you know, double digit gil, couldn't even afford a chocobo, killing quadrivs in there for fucking gil. Gil and drops and shit that I could NPC, and then, you know, from there, it started out at like, you know, 15k per hour. And as I started crafting, you know, turning the copper ores into copper ingots, and whatever's left, you know, goes into bronze ingots, and selling the stacks, and then I'd save up the platinum ores, save them up till I got a stack, and then throw that on the auction house when I would get a full stack and take multiple trips, and like the mithril ores, auction house immediately, silver ores, and then as I invested in crafting, the productivity went from like 15K an hour, 20K per hour, 25K per hour, 30K per hour, and each new tier I broke, like each new ingot I could make would increase the productivity. Then I'd take a look at into something that I could turn those ingots into to increase productivity even more. And as time went on, like that 15K per hour ended up being like 100K per hour when it was all said and done. Like the stack of mithril ingots, you could pull out mithrils at the same rate that you could pull out irons, which are 30K per hour. And it's fairly equal to silver ingots, and you can turn those into ingots to find out what you can do with those ingots, and turning the silver ingots into macadamia sheets, double them out. Turning the iron ingots into sheets for an extra 10K. So every 4 hours turns instead of like 500 gil or 600 gil, it turns them into 4K for every 4, and turn that into something, and then suddenly it's 8K per whatever, and then mithrils are 50K, and you take those, you turn those into something, and suddenly your productivity goes up to like 100K per hour. And then like the platinum ores were just kind of like a little bonus because you couldn't really do anything with them. 50 to 70K a stack depending on the market. Yeah. So there were times when me and Stan would wake up and we just fucking mine all day, fucking till we ran out of pickaxes, go synth everything up and go do something else, and you skill up crafting or whatever, and wait till the next day and wake up and hit the mines again. We called it punching in the clock. Wake up, punch in the clock, and get to work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I met one of my longest online friends, fucking being a miner like that. Fuck.
Yeah, wake up, fucking punch in the clock, and get to work, and go till you run out of pickaxes, synth everything up, and me and Stan, we rushed to rank 5 so we could get access to the airship vendors.
I gotta shut the stream down. I'm only shutting the stream down for a bit. I gotta move this stuff around. I gotta get on this. If I don't get on it now, I'm gonna fucking end up passing out soon and not getting any of it then. But then again, I still got all day.
And what you've done?
I'm just moving my stuff around in my apartment.
Oh, gotcha.